Hello and welcome to my channel. It's me, Tina. Finally, I am back with a couple of journals that I have made, and yeah, I wanted to show them to you. If you are interested in buying them, I will leave my email address down below. It has changed. My email address got hacked. So I have a new email address, and I will link that for you in the description box at the bottom of this video. And yeah, or even if you just want to say hi, I would appreciate knowing that you're still watching me, that you haven't left me. And yeah, just come and say hi. Alrighty, and yeah, you can always do that in the comments too. That would be very nice. And I want to thank you for those of you that have stuck with me, for my new subscribers, for all of your patience with me and everything. I want to thank you so much. You are very, very appreciated. You'll never know how much it means to me to come on here and just see a new comment that somebody has left on an older video, or yeah, just telling me, asking me if I'm okay or how the family's doing. I thank you so much for that. But right now I'm going to get into these two journals that I've made. They're basically the same. They're sunflower journals. And I followed a tutorial from Natasha with treasure books on YouTube, and I will link her channel down below. She has amazing projects that she makes, tutorials that she does, and items that she uses, and she's just awesome. She was showing one of these, actually she had three different styles of journals that she was making in this one video. They were all basically no-sew journals. I chose the one where she did sew the signatures, and I'll show you where my signatures are sewn in. So I have 3 signatures here in this one, and this is the spine here. It is a soft cover spine, but it's a hardcover book. So yeah, this is the spine. It's got the black fabric with the yellow sunflowers, and then I'll show you on the inside. And this journal will always lay flat. No matter where you open it, it will always be flat. So that is really what I like. You can be all the way at the end of your journal and it will lie flat. So that is how, and she shows you exactly how to make it so that it is flat. So I will show you my first page here, and it is sunflower themed. I've used all kinds of papers and cards and all kinds of goodies here. This is an envelope here, and I've stuffed something in there. This is a sunflower card, and then I've sewn here and made like a peekaboo window there. And I've got this pom-pom trim front and back, and then I've got this yellow lace throughout the journal. And I think this is graphic 45 paper. I think it is. Yes it is. And then I've got this here that opens like this, and I've got a tuck spot here, tuck spot here. This is like a flash card, and I just put some sunflowers on there. And then I have made a tag here, "You are my sunshine." And yeah, and then there's stenciling throughout the book. There's sewing, to make the pages more interesting. This is kind of like a, what do you call this? A flip up thing. And yeah, it comes down. You can open it up. And then I've got a little ruffle here with a little tassel there. And here is a large journaling card, sunflower there. You can write on the back of that. And here is a writing spot. There's a little magnet here for you to add stuff. And here is another journaling card with sunflowers and pumpkins. Yeah, I tried to make this all sunflower themed. Here's a little tag with a sunflower die cut. Again, lots of sewing. So this is the first signature, the middle of it. So you can see this is where I sewed it. It's a 3 pamphlet stitch. And Natasha shows you exactly how to do that. And then I have the 4 corners here, which you can tuck things into and get lots of use out of that. Another journaling card with some old paper, vintage book, and then I've got some, what do you call it? Texture stenciling there. And there's lace throughout the book. And there's stamping. And here's another tag. And these are just sunflowers that I've made into a pocket. Another tag with lots of sewing. And I love this paper. I don't know if you can see the glitter on the sunflowers there. It's so beautiful. Another little fabric tag there, or ruffle, I should say. And then here is a belly band that's made out of sunflower fabric. And here is a little writing on sunflowers. And here it says sunflowers on there. And then I have this one here, happily ever, and writing on the back. And then this is a sunflower rub-on that opens like this. And then here is a doily with a sunflower stamp. Here is some paper. Some more beautiful paper with the sunflowers textured there. And this is a little CD sleeve, and I put a card in here, if I can get it out, that it has you can write on the back of that. If not now, then when? And it says shine up there. And here's a little fabric flip with some little tassels there. And these are all sunflower fabrics you can use in the journal if you like. And then there's some stenciling, a sticker there. And here is the middle of the second signature, and it's got these journaling tags in it. And then here is another tuck spot. Here's a little cow with a sunflower in its mouth, and some beautiful sewing. And here is a little Viewmaster half, it's not a little one, it's huge. Look at that, the size of my hand. And it's half of one, and you can pull these out and you can add little pictures into all of these if you like. They all come out, and there's a journaling, or actually this is a postcard behind that, and it's got beautiful sunflower washi. And here's the other side of that paper, the other side of the doily, and this beautiful sunflower paper. And I've got little dangles all throughout the book, as you can see. Beautiful sunflower paper. And this is going into the last signature here. And again, I have little dangles. This is napkin that I decoupaged on there. And here's another beautiful pocket. And this is another envelope that comes out. And I just put some vintage paper in there. Beautifully decorated. This could be ready to mail to somebody. And it is just clipped in here, oops, with a paper clip, like so. And then this is the middle of that last signature, and it's got some things to write on here. And then here is a guest check with sunflowers. And here's a beautiful sunflower right there. And then this opens up and you can add things in here. It's like a wallet, and it's got notebook here that you can write things in. And this is another journaling tag that you can journal on the front and back. And this kind of flips up like so. And again, beautiful vintage lace. And here is a little bead kind of that I made, a beaded flower. And then this is another little notebook that you can write in. You make me happy, and I just put that in with a yellow paper clip. And this is the back of the journal, inspiration. And this is a die cut that I sewed over and made into a pocket. And this is the back of that journal. So this is one of them. And again, like I said, the whole journal is flat, so you can write in it, add pictures. And this is the other one I did. I made an orange spine and the same cover, just the spines are different. And little dangle right there, and I'll just get right into that. And they're kind of the same, like here's the word shine, here's the same kind of envelope tag that I did for the other one. Just this one is a bit different here, the pocket, and it's got a doily here and sunflower paper. And this one opens like this, and it's got the flash card right there. This one opens like that. So just slight differences. This one opens this way. Waterfall tags. And this one is made of the, I cut the sunflowers out of here and use the what do you call it, the stuff that was going to go in the garbage I used to make a tag. And here's a little magnet, and here is the CD envelope. And again, lots of sewing. Lots of little embellishments. And here I made sunflower stenciling. And this one has a little sunflower dangle here, joyful. And this one has a little butterfly. And it has these flowers here. And this is that napkin covered tag. Another die cut tag. And that's another die cut. And a little dangle right there. And whoops, this one's stuck here. Doily right there with sunflowers. And here's the belly band. And you could see that it's always nice and flat. Here's the fabric flip. And here I just had some threads. I added those. And this is that interactive little tag. And sewing and sunflowers everywhere. Ooh. Ooh, I missed a bunch of pages. See, here's another. This is the second signature, the middle. Another large tag, journaling card tag. And then here is this one. Again, these all come out. And then this one opens this way. And here is a pocket. Another journaling card. Another doily with a sunflower. Another little booklet with an angel. And this is the last signature in the middle. Just some journaling cards. And then this little card pulls out this way and opens up this way with a little notebook in the middle here. Doily. And then this card. Live well, laugh often, love much. And then this is the end of that. And it says, hello, darling. And I love using these, like where you die cut out of, and then using those as things in your journal. Whoops, I banged my thing there. And here is another little flower that I made. I'm not very good at that, but I'm trying. And there's the back of that one. And then there's one more that I made using Natasha's tutorial, and this was a 3-ring journal, and this is very large one. This is 10 inches by 9 inches. And this is the front of it. And I added a beautiful ring there. Beautiful flowers and beautiful closure. And I added the metal corners. Yeah, so this is a huge one. And I added this closure that snaps shut like this, and you take that off, and then you get this book here. And I'll just quickly go through that too. I hope you can see it all. And she has this whole tutorial on how to make this, how to make each element and everything. Mine is just, I think hers was hers red and mine is blue. So yeah, so I added these little tags. I added 4 tags. She added something up here yet because there's a pocket right there, which I didn't add anything. And then here's this one, and this is like a little notebook, little journal in itself here, and she shows you exactly how to make this pocket here. And then she shows you how to make this, and these are all little scraps of paper that I just put in here like this. And she shows you how to make all of these pages and how to add charms and things. And hers is a bit different than mine. I don't know if she had this. She might have. Hers was different like this, but she did make one of these. It's a little journal within this journal, and she did the beading. So I would suggest go check out her channel. She shows you exactly how to do this, and she shows you how to add things like this. And then there's this one, and like I said, all her tags and stuff, they're different than mine, but the idea is the same. And this opens up like this. So this goes back in here, and then you could add something in here and there. Could add even more stuff than what I did. And just, she's a really, really talented lady, and she showed us how to do this. Yeah. And then this, I don't think she had this. I just added this to mine, and you can just open it like this and fold that back in. She might have had that, I'm not sure. And she went in to show us how to make this. And I added another little notebook that I made just in here. And then here is just a pocket with a large journaling tag. And I think I just added this on my own too. And there's a paper to journal in there. And each one has a little tag there. And then this I added on my own here. This is German. And then here's a little bit of Edith Holden. And this is in Natasha's tutorial, exactly how to use the Edith Holden paper. And this I just added myself. And then made that into a pocket. And this opens up. You can do writing here. Another very large journaling spot here. And then Natasha shows you how to make this and how to add like your washi and things like that. This was so much fun making this whole journal. I enjoyed it so much. This is another one of those that has lots of different pockets. I even forget how to do it. Oh, it opens up here. So it opens up here first. Then you take your tag out of here, and then you open this up, and then you open that up, and you have a tag here, and then more writing spots here, and then you put that, there you go. And again, another little dangle there. Another little journaling spot. Well, actually, this is not little. This is huge. And there's all this room you can journal on here. And here is another one of those little things that she teaches you how to make. Another little, oh, that's not it yet. And she shows you how to stencil like that. And I'm not sure if she had this. I don't think so. And you can journal on all of these. And then I have another little dangle there. Another pretty flower. And she teaches you how to use like big calendar pages or book pages, and then sew them on with this strip and everything. And here is another one of those pages out of that book. And here is this. And then this is another one of my favorites. Oops, how do you open it? Like this. You open that up. And then you have tags down here. And tag up here. And you could add little tags here. And there's a journal in here. So there is so much journaling to do in here, and she shows you exactly how to make this with the closure and everything, and even with the little dangly there. And it's got a little thing there. This is how that looks. Here is a journaling card, a little ruffle, and then here is this. Here's another waterfall. Oh my goodness, I can't even speak. Waterfall belly band. And there's this. Here is a, you just slip it in there. Another little dingle. Another spot to journal in. Another belly band. And this interactive thing. And this belly band, I want to say I got from Mel from Everything Mermy. She made this for me, and I just thought it was beautiful in here. And then this one is just a huge journaling page, along with this one with the butterfly. And I have this little teacup there. And then there is a tag in here. And then beautiful paper, and this is the back. And I have this card in here. I just didn't want to add anything. That was all done for me, so I just stuck it in here. And this is a vintage card box that I just cut the top off of and just slipped it in here. And that is that journal. So go check out Treasure Books. Natasha, Treasure Books. Yeah, she's got a great mind. She makes beautiful, beautiful things, and her sense of humor is amazing. And yeah, I love the way this book turns. Like, you can open it at any page, and you know, you don't get the wonkiness of it, and she teaches you exactly how to fix that and do that. So yeah, go check her out. And thank you for watching my video. I appreciate you very much. And if you're interested in any of these 3 journals that I just showed you, just let me know in my email down below, either the sunflower journals or this blue one. And yeah, let me know. Isn't this pretty, the ring in there? I just loved it. It's one of the Temu rings, so it's not an expensive one, but it didn't fit me, so I put it in there, and I just love it. All right, thank you for joining me. God bless you all, and we'll see you soon. Bye.